Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs is a presentation of Kentucky Proud.
Right now on Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs, a true taste of Southern cooking in the form of biscuits.
Right over top.
I'm Tim Laird with Kevin Arnett.
And this time we're cooking biscuits and gravy as good as it gets.
Oozes over the biscuit.
These aren't just any biscuits. They're from the hands of acclaimed chef Tavis Rockwell of Biscuit Belly. And wait until you see his secret to making them. He'll reveal it for the very first time, right here in our kitchen studio.
Here's the secret ingredient, Kevin. And Kevin, how about a breakfast cocktail? What goes better with biscuits than a good bellini? And I have what I call the better bellini. The secrets to that and much more, starting right now.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs. This is the show that takes you into the minds and the kitchens of Kentucky's top chefs.
And you know what, Kevin? It's a great day to be in Kitchen Studio because we have a good friend and a fantastic chef joining us. You've met him before as the chef of Louisville, a local restaurant famous for small plates and fine wines. And now, Tavis Rockwell has turned his attention to biscuits. They're the heart and soul of his newest restaurant in Louisville, Biscuit Belly.
Folks are lining up to get a table at Biscuit Belly, and you're about to see why these might just be the best biscuits you ever taste. And the same is true for the extras that go with them. Today, Tavis goes into our Kentucky Proud pantry for local mushrooms that take biscuits and gravy over the top.
I'll tell you what, it sounds so good. Let's get him out here. Please welcome Chef Tavis Rockwell.
Woo! How's it going? How we doing? Good to see you.
Welcome back to the show.
We're here.
Wow, Biscuit Belly on fire.
It's doing really well right now. We've been open a month and say a half. We've already served about 10,000 biscuits.
Wow, that's a lot of biscuits. I'm telling you what, that's great. But you have all kinds of biscuits.
Yeah, we're doing fried chicken biscuits. We're smoking all our meats in-house. So I have smoked pork belly, smoked briskets. We're also doing fried and smoked tofu for vegetarian options.
Oh, awesome.
So yeah, we're doing all kinds of different stuff.
That sounds great.
We're going to do some of that here today, but obviously the show is about revealing the secrets. You
Yep.
know that. It's not just your normal biscuit.
It's not your normal biscuit. Usually you want to keep everything really cold and fold it together, and I do the opposite. I melt the butter and put it in really cold cream, and I'll show you how that works.
Wow, I can't wait to see that
No,
secret.
you want to get started?
Let's get started.
All right.
Let's do it.
So I start by just taking whole butter and putting it in a sauce pot and just letting it melt slowly. You don't want it to really separate too much. And I take that, once it's melted, and you have your cream, and this is half and half heavy cream and buttermilk. So usually a lot of people like grate the butter, you know, and keep it really cold and fold it into the cold flour. But what I'm doing here is taking the warm butter, the melted butter, and mixing it into the cold cream and buttermilk. And what that does is it flakes the butter for you. You can look on here.
Oh, wow.
See how there's like all the little pieces of butter?
So, like, how'd this come about? Like, did you think, well, I'm going to do this backwards and see how it turns out?
I was trying to find the quickest, easiest, most effective way. Did a little research, made a lot of biscuits, and this is what I settled on. Yeah.
That always comes with the research. That happens with the cocktails.
Yes.
But also, that's Kentucky Proud buttermilk you're using.
Kentucky Proud Buttermilk, it sure is. So it's a lot easier when you're doing 10,000 biscuits in a month to do this than to grate the butter, freeze the butter, you know, do all that stuff. So we found this, and it's working really well.
Great.
So then what I do, I'm going to put some protection on here.
10,000 biscuits later, it's still working great.
It is.
No, that's
It's
great.
And so we make our own biscuit mix, and this is something that I'm not exactly going to give to you because it's a secret that I'm not willing to share. But
We get it.
the one secret
All right,
is though
Colonel.
that I use. There's a little bit of cake flour in here. That's the one secret I'll tell you.
Ooh.
Yeah,
And?
all-purpose flour and cake flour.
And?
Bisquick.
Biscuit.
Well,
That's a Kevin's
well, I can
house.
leave now. He knows. It's on the back of the box. So you take, you can't keep this very cold. We keep this in a cool place in the kitchen, and then you take your buttermilk cream mix, and you just start slowly adding it. We, of course, do it in a mixer. I don't do this by hand at the restaurant. and you kind of
Yeah, that'd be a lot of work for 10,000 biscuits.
There's one person there doing this day and night.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah. That's all he does is mix biscuits. There actually is a guy that just makes biscuits all day long. So he's there. We get there at 6 a.m.
They call him the biscuit.
Start mixing them up.
Time to make the biscuits.
It is.
Wrong commercial.
Yeah, I know.
It still fits.
So the other thing about using cake flour in the biscuit mix is it's a lot harder to over mix them. You won't end up with a tough biscuit. They'll be tender, more tender. So yeah, mix this till it all comes together, and then I throw that out on your cutting board. Nice floured cutting board here.
Beautiful.
And then
Boy, I can smell that buttermilk. I mean, it's delicious.
you can smell the butter.
And the butter
It all comes out, right? And
That's
so
the secret ingredient, the butter.
part of my secret here too is we don't fold it any less than 8 times. You want the layers, you know. So.
Oh, so that helps create those layers of the biscuit when you open it up. And
you'd also notice with using cake flour that it feels softer than a normal dough, but you want that. You want your biscuits to be tender, you know. Don't want a firm biscuit.
No, that's where the biscuits go wrong. They're like hockey pucks. And
Exactly.
I hate those.
Exactly. So I'm going to fold this about 10 times here. And then another secret I even forgot about.
There's so many secrets to share we don't even know.
My favorite thing to do is once you get to the right consistency on the last fold, flour it one more time fairly liberally.
Oh.
And then when you fold that, then when you bake them and cook them, they just break right apart.
So that's the middle part of the
So you don't have to worry about cutting them or anything like that. That's a secret, you know. There's secrets everywhere.
And you're revealing them. You know the premise of the show, Tavis.
All the secrets.
That's why we keep bringing you back.
I bring secrets I didn't even know I had.
Right. Sometimes you just make them up.
And then what I do is you don't have to grease the pan because there's so much fat in these biscuits.
That's the big secret.
The big secret is there's a reason it's called Biscuit Belly. Let's be real. Eat there every day and you will have one. So then I cut these out, very small cut.
That's what they used to call Kevin in high school.
Small
Biscuit
cut?
Belly.
Oh, small cut. I thought
Small cut. My
And then you take these, put them in a 400-degree oven. You want it pretty hot so you can get the leavening set off. Because I use double-acting baking powder. The first act is the moisture. Second act is the oven.
The bake.
So throw these in the oven.
400?
400 degrees. I usually go about 6 minutes and then spin them around, and then about 6 or 7 more minutes.
Excellent.
And they'll be beautiful.
The perfect biscuit.
So that's the biscuit.
That's the biscuit.
But that's only the beginning.
That's the beginning.
The beginning of the Biscuit Belly.
Oh.
We've got the gravy yet to come.
Gravy's coming.
All right, we're going to do that when we come back. We'll take a quick break. We're cooking with Tavis Rockwell from Biscuit Belly on Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs. Don't go away.
Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs is a presentation of Kentucky Proud. Nothing else is close. With support from the Kentucky Beef Council. In Kentucky, beef is still what's for dinner. And by PNC Bank, for the achiever in you.
Hi again, everybody, and welcome back to Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs. Today we're cooking with Chef Tavis Rockwell from Biscuit Belly in Louisville. He showed us the secrets to how he makes these unbelievable biscuits that are in the oven. They still have a few more minutes. You'll see those coming up. And wait until you see how he serves them with Kentucky Proud mushroom gravy. Doesn't that sound good? But first, we got to check in with my broadcast partner. He's back at the Old Forester Bar, Tim Laird. Timmy!
I love bellinis, but this is a better bellini. You better believe it. And here's what's in it. All you're going to need is 5 ounces of Corbel Brut champagne, ½ ounce peach schnapps, and 1 ounce peach nectar. And here's how you make it. In my stir glass with ice, in goes my peach nectar, a little bit of that peach schnapps to really give it a nice peachy flavor. And I want to get this well chilled. Some good stirs on that one. I'm going to strain that into a white wine glass. There's our base. And now we're going to top it off with Corbel Brut champagne. Oh, refreshing, delicious, and peachy keen, because I'm going to garnish it with the grilled peach slice. Boom, there it is. The better bellini. Cheers.
All right, Tim, thank you very much. That is a perfect brunch time beverage. In fact, it is a better bellini, no doubt about that. Stay with us because when we come back, we've got more from Biscuit Belly creator Tavis Rockwell and the secrets to a dish simply known as the Boomer. You're watching Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs in Kitchen Studio. We'll be right back.
Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs is a presentation of Kentucky Proud. Nothing else is close. With support from the Kentucky Beef Council. In Kentucky, beef is still what's for dinner. And by PNC Bank, for the achiever in you.
Hi, everybody, and welcome back to Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs. I'm Kevin Harnett, Tim Laird. Better bellini. Wow, that was popular.
It was delicious, too. I'll tell you what, there's nothing better than a better bellini.
Like that.
Especially with the biscuit.
Well, I was getting ready to say maybe a biscuit with some Kentucky Proud made gravy.
Absolutely. The Boomer.
Now, of course, the biscuits are still in the oven. We'll wait on those a few more minutes, but we need to jump into the gravy.
We use a local mushroom, Frondoza Farms. He cultivates them in Simpsonville, and he gets them to Biscuit Belly and also Louisville's.
Oh, very good.
So we use all his locally cultivated mushrooms. It's a fantastic product. So what I have here right now, what he's growing, different types of oyster mushrooms and shiitake mushrooms. So we're going to start the gravy with that. I'm going to put some mushrooms in a hot pan.
Yeah, you had a little oil in there?
Yeah, just a little blend olive oil. And we'll kind of stir those around for a second. Get those cooking. And then I chopped up some fresh garlic.
Beautiful.
Who doesn't love fresh garlic? Shallots. Throw those in, and we're going to sweat it down here for a second.
Beautiful chop, by the way. Did you see that?
Thank you.
I mean, that is like...
You know, I do this for a
That's
living.
that's a chef chop.
Chef chop.
You should see ours. It's all a mess.
So, a couple secrets, like, you know, that's what we're doing here, right?
yeah.
So, I've used sherry wine.
Oh.
Brings out a great flavor in your mushrooms for the mushroom gravy. So, deglaze with that a little bit.
Tim usually starts singing when they bring out that ingredient.
I do.
I mean, you could use bourbon, too.
Sherry baby!
Hey, we use sherry at the restaurant, but bourbon would be good in here, too.
Oh.
If you want to add a little smokiness, you know.
Tim would jump in the pot. Yeah.
This is a little mushroom stock.
Oh, okay.
So when we cut all these, you have all these end pieces here. Why waste them? We make a sauce out of it, a stock out of it.
Beautiful. Stock out of that.
And then put that in there. We'll reduce it down just a little more here.
and then really get that mushroom flavor going on.
That's what it's all about, right?
So while that's reducing down, how did Biscuit Belly come about?
So Chad Coulter, he's the owner of Louisville, is from Georgia. And in Georgia, there's all kinds of biscuit restaurants. And it was actually when we started opening Louisville, he was telling me about it. I was like, I want to do that one day. So 5 years later, we weren't busy enough with 5 Louisvilles. We decided to open a 6th restaurant, which is Biscuit Belly. Had a lot of fun doing it, really. And now it's going better than we could ever imagine.
That's
so
amazing.
it's
That is
fantastic.
great. And where are you located? So everybody knows that.
So we're on Main and Campbell, right beside Lincoln Elementary School. It's the old paint supply building. We're in the bottom right on Campbell and Main Street.
Right down in Louisville.
Right on the backside of Koch Brewing and all that. Yeah. So once you get this sucked down just a little bit here, we're gonna add the secret ingredient.
Here's the secret ingredient, Kevin.
Ooh, this is my favorite.
A little bit of butter.
A little.
Well, you want more?
More.
Yeah.
A little more.
Put a little more. Just a little whole butter in there. It's like everything I'm cooking has butter in it.
Well, yeah, there's a theme that goes through this.
Yeah. So melt the butter down, and then you're gonna make a roux.
And that roux
Take
will
a
help
second here.
thicken everything up.
Yeah, it helps thicken it, and it's a seasoned flour. So salt,
more
pepper,
flavor.
a little cayenne. In here, yeah, it's just, it's all about the flavor, right?
It is.
So we'll add some flour in here to make our roux.
You see how exacting the chef is? When
So,
oh, look at that. That thickens up really quickly.
so there's the roux with the mushrooms and everything in here.
You want to keep it a light roux, not
Yeah,
a blonde.
Yeah, we use a blonde roux with this. I mean, if you get a little darker, it's not gonna hurt anything.
Right.
I mean, and then I put just a little bit more of that veg stock back in here that's not reduced. And Whole milk.
Oh, yeah, whole milk. Well, it's clearly a healthy recipe.
Did you think you're
That's
going
all
to a place called
biscuits are.
Biscuit Belly that it was going to be that healthy? No. Southern food. Southern comfort
love
food.
it.
It is
My
Southern
kind of
comfort.
food.
It is.
Southern comfort food.
Beautiful.
And then just grab the whisk here. We'll start breaking that up. And then we'll simmer it for a minute and it'll become this beautiful gravy.
Unbelievable
Here we go.
Oh. And I love mushroom gravy. I think it's just so wonderful.
Well, and mushrooms, you know, they're kind of meaty anyways, and they have a natural
Kind of earthiness to it.
well, and they actually make their own like monosodium glutamate in a way.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it gives you that meatiness and that, yeah.
I was hoping I'd get a little of that out of this dish.
And umami, right?
Umami, yeah.
Umami.
It's a good one. So I'm gonna let that simmer for a second. I'm gonna flip the biscuits
Get the
around. and
biscuits.
then-
All right, well, while you're doing that, we'll take a quick break. And
Sounds
when we
good.
come back, we'll plate it up. We're about ready to reveal the
wait.
secrets to the boomer.
Yes.
I love the way it sounds when
Awesome.
we come back right here on Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs.
Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs is a presentation of Kentucky Proud. Nothing else is close. With support from the Kentucky Beef Council. In Kentucky, beef is still what's for dinner. And by PNC Bank, for the achiever in you.
Hi, everybody, and welcome back to Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs. We always have fun when we're able to cook in the kitchen with our friend Tavis Rockwell, and today he's bringing his new concept to us, Biscuit Belly, and we've learned how to make the biscuits and now the unbelievable Kentucky Proud mushroom gravy. So
I know we got about one more minute on those biscuits. So tell us about like the Rockwell, the famous Rockwell we heard about.
The owner wanted me to pick one of the biscuits to name after myself. And
You picked the best biscuit.
yeah,
probably.
so it's fried chicken,
Yes.
Oh yeah.
local bacon,
Yes.
Oh.
Geta sausage gravy,
Oh.
Kentucky Proud Kinney's cheddar cheese,
Oh, wow.
and an over easy egg.
And a
All on a biscuit.
and a heart fibrillating paddle to go with it on the side.
Sounds delicious. It doesn't end at the Rockwell, though. There are many other versions of these biscuits. You can pretty much, if your imagination can take you there.
Yeah, we do a few different ones with the fried chicken. We have one called the goat that we do our hot pepper jelly and goat cheese on that one. We have one called the Mama's Boy, which is a pimento cheese spread, fried green tomatoes, and Pop's Pepper Patch, also a Kentucky Proud.
And that's not named after you though. It's the Rockwell, not the Mama's Boy.
Anyways, the next biscuit is. My mom will have to see this, huh? Yeah.
The owner said pick one biscuit, Tavis.
And then I'm doing grandma's chocolate gravy and doing a s'mores kind of thing. We're making house marshmallows, chocolate gravy, graham crackers. Yeah, delicious.
I
Wow.
love that.
Love it. Love
Let's
it.
plate
love
it up.
Yeah.
All right.
So another secret to bring out even more of that mushroom flavor here. We finish it right before we serve it with black truffle puree.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
That'll do it.
That'll kick it up. Can I just let it?
You just sniff it. You just want to sniff it.
He wants to
Oh
eat
my
it.
God.
Are you gonna lick it?
Oh, I do. I do. I mean, that is truffle through and through.
Wow.
And I'll show you something else because it actually got a little too thick on me here. See, it's almost like a wallpaper paste. You don't want that. So if it ever gets like that, just
Unless
put a
you're
little
hanging
more-
paper.
Well, you could paper mache. Yeah. I'll just put just a little more of that mushroom stock back in there, and it'll thin it right out to make it. And you know that's your desired thickness. If you like it like this, some people do. That's fine. but
Right.
I prefer it a little more
more.
like this. Yeah.
So it just kind of oozes over the
Yep.
biscuit.
Beautifully, right?
Beautiful.
All right, I'm gonna go over here,
Grab
these
fresh
biscuits. Fresh biscuits. This oven works almost too well. Look at that.
Oh my God.
But there's so much fat in them. They will get a little dark like this sometimes if you don't pay enough attention. I'm just gonna. Oh, look
God, I
at that.
could smell them.
Yes, that
Oh,
looks
yeah.
delicious.
That's what I was talking about. How they just break apart. You know. See that? So you can make a
That
sandwich.
was
with
the
it.
secret.
That's a secret. Yeah.
Oh God, you can smell that fresh biscuit. I was just.
It smells great, doesn't it?
It does.
And then of course you'll just put this right over top.
Lather that right over there.
Slather it on.
Oh man.
You're not going to go hungry today.
Oh man, that just looks awful. All right.
That
And you can put an
looks
egg with it or anything like that.
A little more mushroom.
Yeah, so I dehydrated some mushrooms in the oven.
Oh, okay.
Just for a little crispiness. So you have some, like I have here, leftover mushrooms, a little oil, put them on a pan, throw them in the oven until they get crispy, and then you have
Put them on
Crispy mushroom.
salads, put them on your gravy, whatever you want. That's a
Whatever.
great secret, another great secret. So,
That is awesome.
wow, here it is.
How do
The
you like
boomer,
that?
everybody, the boomer. What are your hours at the Biscuit Belly?
From 7:30 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Okay, 7 days a week.
7 days a week.
Tavis Rockwell, everybody. Tavis, thank you. Appreciate you always. Chef, always a pleasure working with you, buddy. Always willing to share his secrets with everybody here and everybody at home. We hope you've enjoyed the show. If you want to be a part of our studio audience, would you guys think they should come? They say yes. It's easy to do. Log on to mintjuleptours.com. That's the latest from us right here on Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs. For Tim Laird, I'm Kevin Harnett. We'll see you next time.